At each school board meeting, staff members make presentations highlighting academic programs in the York County School Division. In September 2011, Grafton Middle School staff spoke to the board about Clipper Camp, the 6th grade student induction program.
Sometimes one of the biggest challenges a student can face is a transition to a new school, whether it's into 6th grade, middle school, or into 9th grade as high school. So Mrs. Laura Abel, principal of Grafton Middle School, and other staff members are here this evening to share some information about the Clipper Camp, which is designed to ease and support a successful transition. Mrs. Abel?
Thank you. I'm Laura Abel, principal of Grafton Middle School, and I'm here to share information with you about our 6th grade student induction program. And I'm very fortunate to have my wonderful staff who's going to tell you all about it.
Good evening. I'm Yvette Jones, the Director of Guidance and 8th grade counselor at Grafton Middle School. This is the 7th year that we have hosted a Clipper Camp for our rising 6th graders. Grafton Middle School is not the only York County middle school to host a special transition activity like this for their new 6th graders. Yorktown Middle offers the Falcon Forum. Tabb Middle School has Tiger Track, and Queens Lake provides the Panther Path. This year, GMS had over 200 students participate in our August the 11th Clipper Camp, which accounted for 80% of our 6th grade class. This year, we also extended an invitation to any new 7th and 8th grade students to attend. Planning for Clipper Camp actually begins in the spring when we send home information to our rising 6th grade families to explain what Clipper Camp is and to ask them to hold the August date. Students interested in attending Clipper Camp are then asked to register, so we have a fairly accurate head count for dividing into groups. And also, we can order enough Clipper Camp t-shirts. These t-shirts are a hot item and are oftentimes the first Grafton Spirit wear those students own. It isn't unusual to see some of our 8th graders still wearing their Clipper Camp t-shirts from their 6th grade year. One of our goals is to instill a sense of identity with Grafton and create the Clipper Crazies of tomorrow.
Good evening. I'm Fred Hilder. I'm Grafton Middle School's 7th grade counselor. And in addition to helping build a sense of school pride and identity, we also have several other things we hope our students will get out of their Clipper Camp experience. Research is clear that the transition from elementary to middle school has the greatest impact on long-term student success well beyond middle school. This is the time in our children's lives when they're experiencing a great deal of age-appropriate anxiety as they prepare to take the next big step into adulthood. On the one hand, rising 6th graders are excited about the increasing independence that they will experience in middle school, as well as the opportunity to make new friends and redefine themselves in their new surroundings. But on the other hand, they're also apprehensive about this step into the unknown and into a much bigger pond with much bigger fish. Throughout the summer, we know our rising 6th graders and our other new students are spending a great deal of mental energy worrying about such questions as, what happens if I don't have any friends in my classes? Will I be able to find my classes? What happens if I get lost? Where are the bathrooms? Will the big kids be nice to me? Are the teachers mean? When do I eat lunch and who will I sit with? Do I have to change into gym clothes? Really? And probably the number one concern, will I be able to open my locker? So as you will see, the activities we offer at Clipper Camp are specifically designed to provide students with answers to most of these questions, while also hopefully helping them feel more confident and excited in the final weeks leading up to the start of school.
Good evening. I am Latrice Coates, Grafton Middle School's 6th grade counselor. To make Clipper Camp happen, it truly takes a village. We utilize parent volunteers, upper class student volunteers, 6th grade and encore teachers, our entire administrative team, and all of guidance show up to help make this 4-hour event fun and informative. After registering and receiving their Clipper Camp t-shirts, 6th grade students as well as their parents are invited to the auditorium for a brief meeting of introductions and to be divided into smaller student-led groups. Because our parents are an important part of our success, we then invite our parents to the Kiva, where they will meet with our administrative team to hear the expectations that will be shared with the students during the first week of school during their grade level meetings. We feel it is important that our parents hear this information and the same expectations so that they can share and discuss that information with their students at home. Ms. Abel and her team also answer parent questions during this time, as well as try to alleviate any fears that moms and dads may have.
All right. Well, this has been very good for me because a new parent. I just kind of got incorporated into her life, and so I don't know very much about school, little about middle school, and the kids seem to be having fun. I've learned a lot. I've met teachers and PTA people, and I've enjoyed being here, and the kids certainly are having a ball.
Good. Okay. Thank you very much.
The energy makes it exciting for the first day of school. That is what, it makes it easier for us parents to know they're safe, because you can tell the staff cares.
This is a cool day. You know, there's nothing scarier than lockers and not knowing where you're going and having different teachers and having that taken out of the mix. That's pretty cool. I have a shy student. This is going to give him what he needs without his mommy there holding his hand on the first day. So this is very fun. It's nice.
What I've seen so far is great for my daughter because she had anxiety about getting locked in a locker. So I guess she can find out today that she's not going to be locked in a locker, and she gets to experience the school and look around and find everything before first day.
Mm-hmm. My name is Rhonda Baxley, and I'm a big fan of Clipper Camp. This is my 4th child who's gone to Clipper Camp, and I think it takes a lot of the pressure off the child and as well as the parent. So I'm a great believer in it, and I'm glad you do it. Thank you.
Who'd like to be next? There we
I'm
go.
Laura Nardi. This is my 2nd child going to middle school and coming to Clipper Camp. I think it's great, especially the anxiety over how to open a locker. This just helps them to understand how they're going to do that, get rid of that anxiety, and learn their way around the school, and also meet friends, particularly since our kids came from DARE, where they don't have a whole lot of friends that came with them, so they meet some kids before the first day of school and see some of the teachers and really get familiar. So Clipper Camp needs to go on.
Also have the opportunity to purchase PE uniforms, join our PTA, acquaint themselves with the building, and also, excuse me, to meet our new office staff. The activities we have for the students consist of 4 rotations. A meet and greet in our small gym, where students have the opportunity to get acquainted and meet and make new friends from coming to GMS from the other feeder schools. There's also a locker relay on the 6th grade hall run by our 6th grade teachers to assist the students with familiarizing them with the lockers and the use of a locker combination. We then also have a scavenger hunt for students to acquaint themselves throughout the building and to learn where things are located. And we also have a cyber knowledge activity held in our student labs. The day concludes with a hot dog lunch in the cafeteria to familiarize students with the lunchroom routine and to learn the lay of the land for this important part of their day. All in all, we feel that through these fun activities and positive interactions with their teachers and our upper class students, we are able to answer many of the anxiety-producing questions that Mr. Hilder mentioned earlier, and also create some of the excitement for the first day of middle school that is shortly to follow.
At the end of Clipper Camp, we always ask our students and parents to provide us with feedback so we can take a general temperature check and to see if we have been able to reduce some of the anxiety. We also want to get ideas for how we can improve our camp for next year's sixth graders. Based on these suggestions, each year we tweak our camp just a little bit better and address our students' and parents' needs. Here are some of the positive responses we received from this year's Clipper Camp participants. Clipper Camp is amazing because I've met new friends and reunited with old ones. Clipper Camp was very fun and interesting because we learned about GMS. Clipper Camp is cool because most kids want to go to this school more than any other. I think Clipper Camp was helpful because it helps you find places and how to open lockers. Most of all, it was very exciting and helped me get excited for middle school. It was so fun.
Hi, what's your first name?
Beatrice.
Okay. Hey, how's Clipper Camp been going so far?
Great.
Yeah? Yeah, what's been the best part?
Probably getting to know everyone and getting to get to know our way around the school.
Good. Good. How do you think this will be helpful for you for this school year?
Getting our way and around. And after the lockers, it will kind of help because we did do some practice in 5th grade, but I didn't ever get to practice, so it will be good to know how to open them.
Right. Okay. Thank you, girls.
When did we practice? And guidance.
Well, welcome to Grafton Middle.
Our 6th grade teachers also see the benefits of Clipper Camp when school kicks off.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Fox with 6th grade science, and I just think that Clipper Camp is a great opportunity for the 6th graders. They get a great feel for the building, they become much more familiar with things, it makes the first day of school a lot less scary for them. They go down to the lunchroom and they get a chance to actually walk around and get a feel for how everything works, and it just makes everything flow much better on the first several days of school, and I think the kids really have a great time.
Thank you for letting Grafton Middle School share some information about our Clipper Camp and how important we feel the elementary middle school transition is. We want all of our students to get off to a great start and experience smooth sailing through their years at Grafton. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for taking your time to put that together this evening. Yes.
Yeah, I also want to commend you all for the Clipper Camp, and there was a reference to sense of identity, and that sense of identity that you help jumpstart with this Clipper Camp is incredibly important because that sense of belonging can really be a foundation for academic engagement and ultimately academic achievement. So that's fantastic. I also salute the board for your emphasis in the strategic plan. The 4th goal of 5 goals is on school climate and the emphasis on positive relationships among students, between students and teachers and others. And so this is an example of initiative that is in place in order to work towards that goal.